Welcome to a second update today, and we're discussing Chainlink. It's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube. It might be one that is actually going to wake up, but there's actually also an entire segment of the cryptocurrency market not moving at all. So we're going to discuss that. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out my Twitter and Instagram, where you can find daily market content and also some content about my private life. And finally, do not forget to check out or to like this YouTube update actually, as that is helping me a lot to grow this channel. Looking at the structure of Chainlink against USDT, we can see that we're still acting beneath the all-time high in April 2021. We can also see that it has been shown some strength during 2020. So the entire strength that we've seen in 2020, what season was it? It was actually the DeFi season, right? So when DeFi is doing well, it's very normal to see Chainlink doing well too. And is Chainlink going to wake up? Yes. So there are still coins like Chainlink, very much undervalued at this stage and ready to make a big move. So if you want to get into any position at all, I think this is one of the coins or segments that is actually still going to make a big run. If we're looking to the price action at this stage, the price action looks quite similar to that we have seen in 2020, the latest stage, where the price has just been bouncing or hopping around, flipping levels before continuing the movements up. What we see is a little bigger example of what we've had in this period here too, as we've had a beautiful rejection. We do see the exact same rejection here. So at this point, price has been crashing, bounce up, hopping like we are doing right now, right? So we had a great bounce back up. We had a corrective move alongside with Bitcoin correcting here. We do see a new move towards the highs, and most likely we're going to get a corrective move before we get towards 43, and then we start flipping the levels before we are going to make a big break to the upside. Most likely it will be faster than what I make here. It's just to show the price action of Link at this point. So then there are two questions. First, the critical resistance that we are facing is this entire block at 35 bucks. I think that once Chainlink breaks through 35 bucks, we're going to have a very big run towards the all-time high. And when you are concluding or discussing the all-time high, you're going to use Fibonacci extension to derive the target points from there. And the first target point we get is 77 bucks. Which is very similar to the price action that we've seen and discussed on Harmony yesterday, in which we also got the Fibonacci extension going on here, in which we got all the way towards the 1.618 Fibonacci level extension here too. Yes, it overshoots, but it is giving you a point of reference where you should be taking profits if you want to be in this position overall. You can see at some point crucial levels are breaking and then it starts accelerating. Same goes for Phantom. We've discussed this one too, and we got to the 1.618 Fibonacci level here too. When should you enter Phantom? Before I'm hopping back into Chainlink, this is the region where you should be looking at longs based on the daily time frame. Yes, it's quite far down, but we can still correct it, still be bullish here, and that's the overall point of getting a trade going at those regions. Overall, I think you should be relatively cautious after such a big move, as it just pulled a 25x, I guess, 22x from the bottom to here. So the assumption that, yes, it's a great project and it's doing great price-wise, but the upside potential for Phantom is relatively low, while for Chainlink we can still accelerate towards the level of 77 bucks or potentially even higher if we get towards 115 and then we get into the triple digit group. So the level that we are looking at for resistance here is found around 35 bucks. If price action breaks through it, the flip is obviously the most easy and actually great entry to take, as you get a very handsome and easy invalidation going on if the price action drops beneath that level. However, if you want to clearly get into the markets right now, and if we reject the 35, I think you're going to look at this flip around 28. That is the level that you're looking at. 28 is a level that you should be marking here, or like 28 to 29.5 as a potential long entry if we get a corrective move. So based on the daily time frame, I think Chainlink is not the one you should be looking at right now, but you could be looking at it on a flip of 35, and then second you could be looking at the lower range at 28 for the potential entry. Same goes for the Bitcoin pair. As you can see, we're still trending south, but we're getting chances of a potential long entry to actually take. And in 2020 we have been showing massive strength, got a corrective move all the way back towards these levels here before we started to run back up. So what should you be looking at with the Bitcoin pair? Obviously this flip is an important one, right? Obviously. This one has been used as support quite swiftly. So if we want to get into a trade, this is the range where you want to be looking at for a potential flip. If that level is lost, I think we're going to sweep the lows and we can start checking out 3,500 sats as the next level. But overall, if you want to get into Chainlink, this is the level that you should be looking at based on the Bitcoin pair, and the resistance that you should be looking at is the area around 6,500 sats. First one, but most likely we're getting into a new cycle where you're just going to have these breakouts towards resistance zones, come all the way back down, new resistance zone, come all the way back down, and then we start overshooting. That is what I'm looking at with Chainlink. Is Chainlink ready for 100 bucks? It is on the tables. But first you have to get into an entry, and then we have to get towards 75 bucks. I hope you have enjoyed this small update, and I'll be back soon tomorrow with 2 fresh new ones. Have a wonderful day.